Hello, it's Heaven, your favorite. I would just like to thank you all for guiding me and taking me to where I am now. You brought me from who I was to who I am now, and I am very appreciative over that. I would like to thank Marisa for always being there for me and getting me through and saying hey to me in the mornings when I didn't want to do my horse chores or whatever, and just keeping me going and always doing that for me. And I would like to thank Anna just for being there for us and providing that for us and showing us that there is hope and light and that there are better places for us. And I would just like to really thank Melanie and Chuck for being my parents and being those supporters that I needed throughout that time. They definitely, I don't know if I would be where I am now without them, so they definitely did a lot for me and they kept me going when no one else probably could have. I would also like to thank Rosie for helping me as much as she did with my education. I'm not sure I would be where I am now with a 3.5 GPA without her today. Hi, my name's Heaven. I was a part of Path to Freedom for 9 months, and this is my story.
When a girl arrives here, we do some initial assessments. I do a math assessment, and almost all of the girls that have come in my 2 years of working here have been around a 4th grade math level, no matter what age they come in at.
Without exception, every single girl is significantly behind, but we don't word it that way to them. We tell them that we help find their educational gaps, and we help them fill those educational gaps.
When I first arrived at Path to Freedom, I tested at a 4th grade level in math and reading. Throughout that process, it was very hard for me to get up and want to be motivated to do that because I was 14, 15. I was embarrassed of testing at that level. It was embarrassing to not be able to read or write in the proper way that other people my age were.
The first 2 weeks after a girl arrives here, we don't have her jump right into schoolwork. We let her relax, sleep, read, draw, color, just lay around and let her body decompress, regulate, because oftentimes they're coming from very traumatic experiences right before they've arrived here.
With Rosie, she took simple steps to soothe it off a little bit. She'd never jumped into anything or pushed me too far. We started off with very simple things with reading books and writing notes and just writing little paragraphs about what I read about to help me get into memorizing and stuff.
One of the approaches that we use, one of the models of education, is inspired by the Charlotte Mason home education approach. And that is very strongly literature-based. So as they're reading, sometimes we can help gently advance them in grade level without them even knowing that they're being gently pushed.
One of my favorite Bible verses that has kept me going and pushed me even further with the Lord is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ whom strengthens me. Over the last few years since I've left Path, I've lived with my cousin. I would say that I'm very grateful for her for taking me in and getting me into a space where I got back into reality. I was enrolled back into school. I now have friends and I know how to communicate with people better my age. I now have a job, so I'm working and I'm really getting into the environment of what it will be like when I do turn 18 and I am on my own out there. So I'm definitely grateful that she's helping me prepare for that. I hope that in my future I will be a helping person. That's always what I've dreamed of. I've always just wanted to be there for others, really coming to terms with who I am and seeing me bring that light upon others.